Hi guys, welcome to another video from Cichlid Bros. Today we have a rescue story about our beautiful Jack Dempsey here that we've wanted to tell for quite some time now. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe down below. It is much appreciated. And if you have any questions, put those in the comments section down below. Let's dive right in. As you may know, I'm a high school biology teacher, and I have Jack here in our 75-gallon classroom aquarium. A few years ago, I was hired on at the school. Tragically, a teacher at the school had passed away that summer before the new year started. As I was setting up for the next school year, I found out that there was a neglected fish tank in a classroom, and people were deciding what to do with it. Both of my brothers had been in the hobby for a while, and I was interested myself, so I checked it out. This is what I found. A mid-sized Jack Dempsey in one of the dirtiest tanks I'd ever seen. This obviously wasn't anyone's fault, and it was simply the result of a very unfortunate passing of a fellow teacher. But still, I was shocked to see that any fish could have survived in these conditions, and my first reaction was to clean this tank up. It was amazing to see how hardy these cichlids can be. This Jack Dempsey probably hadn't eaten in months. This is the view of the tank after the initial deep cleaning. As mentioned, I was just starting in the hobby a few years ago at this time, so I talked with my brothers and learned that Jack Dempseys need a much larger tank as well. After cleaning this tank multiple times, adding a brand new filter, adding a heater, and also a light, this Jack Dempsey was now in the 20-gallon tank. The next step was to find this guy a suitably sized tank and also tank mates. After some trial and error and a few rookie mistakes, such as putting a tiny algae eater in with him, we did find tank mates that worked very well with him, including a couple female convicts. So after a few weeks in this 20-gallon long with a new clean setup, we actually moved this Jack Dempsey into a 35-gallon tank. So we moved him from this 20-gallon long into the 35-gallon tank you see here. This 35-gallon tank was a temporary holding place that gave the Jack Dempsey more room in the short term. But for a full-size Jack Dempsey, a 55-gallon tank is the recommended minimum size, and since I was instantly consumed by the hobby, I planned a new setup for a 75-gallon aquarium right away, which is now where Jack will live out the rest of his life. The video here is Jack meeting the two female convicts for the first time. Convict cichlids are extremely hardy fish, and they can really hold their own against mid-sized cichlids like Jack Dempsey's, and even though there was some chasing around initially, things have settled down and they're very adequate tank mates. One interesting thing to note on Jack here was that he changed colors quite a bit throughout this process. Depending on the water parameters, cleanliness, and color of the substrate, he transformed from a pale brown to a white yellow to the beautiful dark color he is today. He's very calm for a Jack Dempsey, since some of them can be quite aggressive. And if you'd like to see more about this Jack, check out the card in the upper right hand corner. Not long after we had Jack in better living conditions, we expanded our setups, and I now have 3 other classroom tanks, and both of my brothers have expanded their setups as well. I repurposed the 20-gallon long and the 35-gallon for the flower horn and the firemouth cichlids that I currently own. And here's the 75-gallon aquarium with Jack Dempsey doing extremely well. He has tank mates of 2 female convicts, a golden som, and a salvini, along with 4 giant danios that swim at the top. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see we post quite a bit of Jack. He's what inspired us to start Cichlid Bros altogether. We're just thankful to have been able to save Jack, and for me to personally get into the hobby this way. We would have never expected this much growth across our social media in only a handful of months, and we'd just like to thank everyone for the support this far. We're really looking forward to showing our expanded setups in the future, and we just want to say thanks again for watching.